Do you mind if we renovate some starter homes? You know I love to renovate starter homes. And by that I mean like make an existing starter home into a slightly better starter home. Because honestly, I like Windenburg a lot. I think it's one of the best worlds in The Sims 4. It's just really pretty. Like I like all the areas. I like the 3 separate neighborhoods. Like the idea of this more modern part of town and the older part of town. And having like the more rural area and this island. I love this world. It's so cool here. And there's this starter home, which is, it's cool. But it looks kind of like a mushroom. Does that make sense? Do my words make sense? I don't know why. I think it's because this roof is so tall and just flat. When I look at it, my first thought is just mushroom, which isn't like anybody's fault. I mean, it's a fine starter home. I'm not here to like rip it apart, but I feel like there's potential for this house to look a lot better, especially given the fact that we have like kind of some more stuff now. Like we've got lights that are actually cheaper than these. It also doesn't use like any get together furniture, which is kind of sad. I feel like you would want to use more of get together and like the get together starter home. And honestly, this hallway, enormous waste of space. Like the biggest waste of space. Like if you deleted this wall and let it be open, you save all that money on the cost of the wall. You can have one less light in here. It doesn't make any sense. The wall is a waste. I think like theoretically, like story-wise, the hallway makes sense. Like in an older house like this, you probably have a more closed off floor plan. You probably would have a hallway, but we're trying to be practical here, okay? We're playing with a starter home. It only costs 14,000 simoleons, almost 15,000 simoleons. We have a little bit of wiggle room and I want to try and fix it. Let me just grab a sim really fast to live here. Hello, my friend. Oh, this one's a kleptomaniac. That's good. She's really got some bad traits, huh? Paranoid, erratic, kleptomaniac. Kimber. Okay, Kimber, let's go. Real nice girl. It's also a 2-bedroom starter home. So technically, if you move Sims in here, you'd have 22,000 simoleons, but I'm gonna keep it under 20K. I mean, really, you could sleep 3 Sims here and have 24K, but again, we're gonna keep it under 20K. My Sims got 3,000 simoleons left, and we're gonna try and renovate this house to maybe look a little bit better. I'm not gonna use like EA's restrictions, although I feel like the money sort of is in itself an EA restriction, right? Because it's like this in-game limitation of a starter home. Maybe we could try to use no move objects. Oh, maybe that would be a fun challenge. Honestly, I think I deserve to suffer through that. Let's use no move objects, shall we? Is there no lights in here? Or is, okay, there's a wall light. See, I don't understand this. I don't like the use of wall lights instead of ceiling lights in bathrooms. They do that a lot in their builds, and I will never get behind it. I just much prefer to have my Sims house lit up a little bit better. Like having, I know these lights are kind of like weird and they aren't really a very stylistic choice, but like, I really think that having my Sims house like brightly lit is a way more pleasant playing experience. Like I would much rather play in a house that's like better looking on the inside. Like the lights make a huge difference. Honestly, I think I might open up the entire floor plan. I know that it's maybe not like the exact stylistic choice they were going for, but I feel like opening the whole floor plan up is probably a good idea. I think this way we could actually fit. Oh, you know what else? Why are these cabinets so low down on the wall? I don't think I've ever noticed that before about this house. I don't think your Sims can prepare food on those. That's so weird. I've never noticed that about this house before. Probably because I always, when I play in this house, like change it immediately, so I just never even realized. Fascinating. Okay, well, we'll fix it. We'll move that. The other thing, I think I want to drag these roof pieces down. We can actually fix this a little bit. I know it's kind of weird to have like this overhang, and by that I mean like how it kind of just like goes over and then stops. You can kind of fix this a little bit. What I always do is you drag it back to the very end. If you hold shift, you can drag just one side of this, right? That's the best you can get. With the overhang, it won't get any smaller than that, but at least you can fix that. And then you make it another one of the roof pieces, put it behind it. And for this one, you're gonna drag away this inside part on both sides. And then you can just drag that back to fill it in. And so you see how it kind of just clips like there, but it doesn't clip in like a random, like it doesn't end in the middle of nowhere or anything. You've kind of like controlled it to that corner. I think it makes more sense in the corner. It just takes 2 roof pieces and like some fiddling, but it's not hard. It's easy. It's fine. Now, I like the roof being kind of tall and pointy. I think that's realistic. I do think that we need to have like a dormer or something. I feel like right now the house seems so wide and like flat there for no reason. I feel like if we put a dormer, it would make so much more sense. I just don't know if it'll fit. Now, what happens if we like make the roof so tall. That is so tall. We could have a full second floor up here. We could already have a 3 tile wide second floor. I don't know what the best way to go about this is, because I really think that having this thing would be a big deal. Like, I think it would make a big difference. Even if it was just like that, I think it would look good. Do you know what I hate? There's not like a wooden trim that matches this color of wood. All the brown trims are like slightly too reddish or like slightly too light. None of them match it exactly. It's so annoying. I always struggle with this. I will never understand. I think if we make it just black, it might be better. Oh, this is gonna be frustrating. The way I want to put the windows isn't gonna work. What do you think would happen if like we had a chimney? Is that a severe waste of money? I don't think so. I think, well, we're kind of wasting some money that we don't really have, actually. We can't really afford all these walls that I'm placing. Oh, do you know what else is weird? Is the, there's a random different floor tile. That's so annoying. Okay, that was not me. That's just there. What if we made the whole house have this reddish flooring? I hate this floor tile. This is like my worst, least favorite wood floor in the game. I also don't understand why this dresser is right there. I'm sorry, I don't mean to rip them apart. The house looks really good. I like it. What if we put like a couple extra things there just to make it look like a little bit more interesting? I don't know, it's just a thought. Try a couple more wallpapers, switch it up a little bit, you know? Try something exciting. I also want this door, like the wood on the door, to match the rest of the house, because like all the house has this like wood color and then the door is just black. It doesn't make sense. Same thing with the windows. Like, I don't understand why they aren't the same wood color, because you can make them match perfectly. At least the windows themselves are pretty cheap, so we can afford to have like a bunch of them. Those windows are fake. This isn't gonna be a real room. Oh, I should make it as small as possible, actually. Save the money. We don't have 130 simoleons to spare. I might do it like that. I don't really like how it looks from the inside, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'm so glad that we can place windows on half tiles now. Like, it's such an improvement. Oh, speaking of which, this is 35. Oh, we can save money with this one. Just use one window instead. What was I thinking putting 2 there? That doesn't make any sense. Now I might move this door over. I'm not sure to where, but I know we wanna, ooh, I was like, where did my stuff go? I know we want to have a kitchen. I might actually use cheaper I hate to say it, but I'm gonna get some cheaper appliances. I'd rather have a worse stove and like more stuff in the house. Like, can I actually get more expensive cabinets and counters? I'm gonna regret this so much, I bet. It's fine. It's worth it. It's fine. Like, I honestly think I'd rather have some real counters here, even if it just goes like that. It's expensive. We are not made of money. What am I thinking? I don't like the wood. I have to change the wood floor. I'm sorry. I can't do it. I just can't do it. All the other like nice wood floors are more expensive. This one's cheap, but the color of it just does not, it doesn't sit well with me. But like, if I use this one, that is such a waste of money, even though it looks better. Like, in a starter home, it's just not worth it. Just put a regular cheap one. I'm sorry, Simsie, but it's gotta happen. Do you know what? I like Get Together. I think this is a good pack. I always have fun with Get Together. I'm wasting money on this because it's got wooden trim. I just feel like the rest of it doesn't fit. Oh, what if we did like the wallpaper? Oh, I feel like the wallpaper kind of matches. Even if we just did wallpaper in like the kids' room, it feels fitting to me. Can I use a bigger door? That looks better, but it's so expensive. This is terrible. I think the other thing we should do is possibly like switch around the layout of this room. We can probably just keep the furniture and change the colors of it, but I feel like if we put the door like into the room over there instead, and we kind of have all the doors in this corner over here, it sort of makes use of the hallway, right? Which is good. But then we can swap it so that the TV goes on this wall. Was there a TV in this house before? I don't even think there was. Need a rug. This house is just gonna turn out like beige. It's not gonna look good. Our furniture options are sad. Like, if we have to use these instead of like a wooden one, like the Get Together one is so expensive, and like that's not the vibe. Imagine if I put that in here. That doesn't work. It is interesting how there's like 2 very different styles in this pack. Like, they've got this one that's like super traditional Tudor homes, and then they have this like ultra modern one. And they've got them both together. What if there was like one brick wall on the inside? I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways to make it look more interesting. I think we should have wooden doors too, because then it actually matches the windows. Like, right now it seems really out of place. Oh no. I'm trying to think of my priorities here. I think that a dining table is a pretty big one. Like, I think that I really want them to have some sort of table to eat at. Not really that pleased with how that looks, but I don't know how much more we could do for it. Like, I don't know if we could make that much better. At least they have a dining table, right? No, I don't like the chairs. Can I get one that has like some sort of cushion on it? Why are the chairs so expensive in this game? Like, these are 90 simoleons. Why? It's not that nice of a chair. How about like that table there, a book stack on it because that functions as a bookshelf. And then a mirror. Yeah, that seems like a useful thing to have. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I don't really want to use this chair, but I want to have a chair, so I guess I'll do it. Why is this turning out so expensive? I guess it's because of the cabinets. Like, genuinely, I think the fact that I spent all that money on cabinets is where I've wasted all of the cash. It went all to counters, but I feel like the counters look so much better this way. Like, the counters look so much less sad than before. Okay, well, we have a dresser. We've got a kid's bed. Can I get a kid's nightstand? Or is that too much to ask for? I don't know. Lamp? Is that too much to ask for? Blarfy? Is he too much to ask for? Oh, that's a sad room. A really sad room. How much is the house gonna be worth? I know we had like a little bit of depreciation. Yeah, I mean, we had to pay for the lot, right? So, it's already 17K. Oh no. How much is that worth? 476. Can I get a cheaper one even? I don't think you can. Oh, that's an expensive dresser. Give me my money back. I deserve like 50 simoleons for that at least. Give me my depreciated money. I'm trying to think of ways that I could rearrange this bathroom to be less sad. I don't really know if it's super possible, to be honest. I think that ship might have sailed, but even if we could just get like, I don't know, a plant, it's definitely a sad bathroom. This house is definitely a sad one. Yeah, starter homes are hard to build with no cheats. Like, if you're not gonna cheat for money at all, it really is hard to make something that looks good. I'm not fashion EA here. I know that like you're very limited, and with their houses, like what they're trying to build, they want to make sure that you have as much money left over as possible. Like, a lot of times when I make starter homes, I try to like push it to the very limit. I'm like, okay, we're gonna have exactly 20,000 simoleons of a house. Like, I'm gonna spend every last dime that I can. Whereas when you're building a house like this as a starter home to be in game, you kind of want it to be as cheap as possible, like leaning more towards like the 15,000 simoleon range, because then when people play in it, like if I bought this house with my Sims and my Sim is a painter, I have like 1,000 simoleons to buy an easel, or like if I've got a kid, I've got some money to like replace it with a toddler bed and stuff like that, because you do kind of need to like adjust a starter home to suit your needs a little bit. It's never going to appeal perfectly to everybody, and you want to like give the player room to do that while also having a decent looking place. So it's just kind of this like balancing act of like, what's more important, my upper cabinets or like you being able to buy an easel? How much does the house cost? 17K. And how much does the lot cost? How do you check that? I think I'm gonna have to bulldoze the lot to find that out. I don't actually know. Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I don't know what I'm doing. I am not cut out for this. It is always nice to get put in your place a little bit, you know? Can I make this one tile smaller? Dang it! The answer is no. Look, it's like floating. No, you won't know it's floating. You gotta look at it from like the absolute perfect angle to know this room is that small. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna let it stay looking weird like that. I'm gonna buy some more stuff. That's really bad. That's really bad. Maybe I could get something from Get Together. We don't have like any Get Together furniture. I put this table, and that's like the only Get Together furniture I actually used. It's just all so expensive. I'm not made of money here, okay? I don't know who you think I am, but... Oh, we have this Get Together light outside too. I guess I could put this. I don't know why you'd have that plaque thing inside, but maybe it'd be nice to have that. It's like something else. Something that tells you this house is in Windenburg. Maybe the kid could have like some... Oh, that's actually... That's kind of a lot of money, but I also think it's kind of cute. I feel like it gives some personality to the kids' room. We can make the kids' room smaller. Oh, you know what, team? Okay, we're doing it. I'm sorry. I know this isn't like the most ideal thing to do, but I feel like that might be a good safe bet, because then we have some more money. And I will do anything for money. Let me erase this terrain paint. We'll put it back, but they have this thing where they put kind of like a border of terrain paint around the houses. I don't really ever do this in mine. Honestly, I kind of like how it looks. Like, maybe I should start doing it too, because it does look good when they do it. What dirt color are you using? How do you do that? I don't know. I like your little border though. I can get behind that. You know what else I might do? What if we had like a different tile floor? Oh, what if we did it like with the brown? Oh my God, you're gonna hate this. Watch. It's okay if it's ugly. Starter homes are ugly. It's okay if it looks bad. It's a starter home. Oh my God, that's disgusting. I want to keep it. Maybe I'll put that like in the kitchen too. Oh my God. That is truly one of the worst things I've ever seen. I think that I like it. Am I allowed to admit that? Maybe if the walls were beige. Ew. If the walls are beige, I'm sorry, they have to stay white. I can't deal with the beige. Do you know what? It doesn't look good. It does not look good at all. but maybe that is the beauty in it. What all can I afford with like my 100 simoleons? Like, can I get another bookshelf maybe? Yoga mats, rugs, maybe a rug in the parents' bedroom. Ooh, expensive. Everything is so expensive. Why is everything in this game so expensive? And we're not like cheating, so I can't size up a rug. I think if it were up to me, I'd probably do that, but I've decided not to cheat, so I can't size up a rug like I usually would. Maybe we get like a full-length standing mirror. Ooh, that could, oh, no move objects is hard. This is difficult. How do people live like this? Can you believe that back when The Sims 4 first came out, we didn't have move objects? Like, genuinely, how did we do that? I think that's decent. Honestly, breaking down those walls saved us up a lot of money, and I think that was smart to like get rid of the walls, the hallways. I like the idea of the hallways. It's just in a house this small, we can't really afford them. Like we can't afford more walls than necessary, you know? I think it's fine. It's not like the best house. I do think that having like something in the roof is a big improvement. Like I think that just that, I didn't like make the roof higher or anything. Just having this dormer like makes the house look so much more finished. Because before, remember, it was just like so wide. It looks like a mushroom. I mean, if you want to talk about mushrooms, we can talk about mushrooms. Oh, it looks really good. Okay, let's put those back. All right, I think we did it though. And then hopefully, slowly but surely, your Sims will make a little bit more money. You can go like dig up some collectibles and and like buy some landscaping or something. That really is how it goes though, right? Like you move into the new house, you get a job, and then you're like, all right, let's find some frogs. Because that is the only way. Isn't Windenburg beautiful though? Oh my god, I love this world. I like want to live here. I think if I were to pick any of the worlds in The Sims that I would actually choose to live in, I think I would pick Windenburg. Or maybe Brindleton Bay. But I've always loved Windenburg so much. Like this is, I think, the best world in the game. I hate to say it, but it's true. They have made some really nice worlds recently though. I just have like a special place in my heart for this one. They've made some really cool worlds. Honestly, we make jokes about it, but like Strangerville looks really cool. Okay, there's a heat wave, but like, genuinely, the area they made for this is like brilliant. Like I love this area. It's so awesome. And I like these little styles of houses. I don't know. I'm a fan of the Strangerville world. I hate to say it. I don't like the gameplay aspect of Strangerville that much, but like I'm kind of a fan of the world that it's in. I've always liked this town square so much. Oh my god, I hate heat waves in The Sims. I get these like ocular migraines where it makes my vision like kind of blurry, wavy like this, and there's like a blind spot. Google it. It's kind of hard to explain, but this reminds me of it. And so like every time there's a heat wave, I like feel myself starting to feel nauseous, and I'm like, I'm gonna get a headache. I'm gonna have a real migraine coming on. Like I can't deal with the wavy heat waves in The Sims. Like it just it just reminds me too much of that. I can't deal with it. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I like renovating starter homes like that. It's kind of fun to try and like upgrade as much as possible, but keep the budget the same, you know? Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. Can you believe that I like live in fear of heat waves, both in real life and in The Sims now? Like, isn't living in Florida bad enough? Now I have to worry about heat in The Sims too?